Hello dear friends, this is Money. Today is 14th August 2017 and I'm here to bring you your angel reading for the week starting from 14th August until 20th August. And for those of you who don't know me yet, I'm a spiritual healer, teacher, angel intuitive, artist, and a filmmaker, and the author of the book entitled Angel's Wisdom for Your Life, which is available on barnesandnoble.com and amazon.com. So, for the message for this week, if any of you or if some of you have watched a couple of my previous videos, which were recorded during Lionsgate portal opening on the 8th of August, I spoke a lot about his ascension energies and a lot of transformations. And I think the message that I have for today, the guided message and the information that's coming through for today and for this whole week, which started today, this morning, that is 14th of August, and until Sunday, 20th of August, I'm getting a lot of integration that will be happening energetically and even materially in your world. So, for those of you who are going through changes in terms of relationships, career, and who are ready to take that first step forward, would be required to do a lot of work in terms of integrating and assimilating all the information and all that you need to do. So you will have to be grounded, so you will be taking care of more grounded stuff. So for example, if you are at a career change at that cusp, then you may be basically just looking at different workshops, different seminars to attend, different ways to upgrade your knowledge and knowledge base. So basically just preparing yourself for the next phase of your life. And I see a lot of people, a new bunch of light workers stepping forward. The vision that I'm being shown is like a gate opening, and on the other side of the gate is a lot of golden light, and I see a lot of people, like a whole crowd of people walking through that gate. So I also think that this is an indication of a lot of people will be going through this awakening, and suddenly they would feel this. They would feel very connected with their higher aspects. They would feel connected with the God aspects, or will feel like they're like gods in this physical bodies. I think a lot of people will be going through that awakening as well. And now as we go through this ascension process, uh, a lot of people will be waking up to their highest potential. So there's no shying away anymore. And people who have tried to shun limelight in the past and were happy being in a corner earlier and not attracting too much attention will now suddenly step forward and embrace the highest purpose that you're here to fulfill, and which is most effectively is to be the cause of transformation in the collective consciousness of the people on this planet. So you will be embracing that role in a glorious manner. A lot of you will be coming into your own. This is what I'm getting, and the vision I'm getting. And again, the angels are showing me this vision of a lot of people, crowd of people walking through this gate and stepping into the golden light, stepping into your own radiance, stepping into your Buddha self, merging with your Buddha self, merging with your Christ spark, getting connected with the God within, and awakening to the God within. You know, the times have come when we all have to be guru unto ourselves. We do not need to be followers, we need to be the leaders. And a lot of you will be taking on those leadership roles as teachers, as guides in your communities, or maybe taking up some social projects, community projects that you have shied away from earlier, and haven't felt very confident about. You will be taking on those roles. And earlier, there were these ego aspects like the financial worries, taking care of your families. How do I make money out of this? What do I do? How do I balance the material and the spiritual aspect? How do I balance being able to pay my bills and also following the calling that my heart is drawing me towards? You will be able to find that balance now. All right, so it will take time. I'm not saying that it's going to happen instantaneously, but this whole week a lot of integration in that direction will be happening. All right, dear friends, and also leaving the old behind. It'll be like dropping off old clothes and you know really embracing the new you, donning a new garb, so to speak, and really some interesting times ahead. Now, when I'm talking about interesting times, there'll also be a lot of chaos coming in terms of relationships, in terms of changes that you might have to make, or a lot of us would be making. So, change is never an easy thing. It is often accompanied by a lot of chaos and a lot of hard work. So, of course, that would be there. And I am also being shown some kind of violence. Which will be taking, I mean, we do have violent activities happening in the world at any given point, but because these changes are happening, what happens is the forces acting from the lower aspects, they feel threatened. You know, they get disturbed when the consciousness is changing. So and when that happens, some kind of violence may take place in certain parts of the world. So that's not a very pleasant vision that I'm being shown, but that's one of the visions that I'm being shown as well. And in terms of relationship, again, I'm being shown that some of you may be stepping forward to embrace relationships of the soul. Uh, you know, basically connecting with your twin flame, or if not yet connecting with your twin flame, just embracing yourself to do that. And again, as I had also mentioned in a couple of my other videos earlier, that twin flame partnerships is going to be quite a big thing during these coming 2-3 months until the end of this year. A lot of people will be meeting or getting connected with their twin partners. So the twin partner who has not shown readiness would also be now getting centered uh, through the heart, through the heart chakras, through the crown chakras, the information coming through the crown chakras, the sense of recognition for the other twin partner of the other of the other gender or not, because relationships will be of uh, different types. So basically just get recognition of that, of their twin partners, and then recognizing and opening up their hearts to their twin partners, and getting centered in that readiness, and also being willing to uh, at least have a connection, and at least and merge with the twin partner. I think a lot of people will be getting ready for that. The union may not happen right away, but this process will be initiated uh, this week onwards within a lot of people, especially within the twin partner who was not in a state of readiness as yet. Okay, so the recognition has been there, the sense of connection has been there, but there was lack of readiness because of the ego aspects, the fear, insecurities that was showing up. So that's what I'm getting. And again, so for the other twin, I would say the one who's been in a state of readiness, center yourself in a state of love. All right, don't be judgmental. And if you're following some of my posts of late, then I've been talking a lot about really being centered in love, in peace, and not being judgmental, and also accept life as it is. Sometimes we can't help and we can't force things to happen. And so if you feel that your other twin is not moving as fast as you would want to, then just be patient. And if you feel that the other twin is just not ready to move, then take your call on that, because we cannot interfere with anyone's free will. All right, so uh, you may have to move on if after a couple of months you realize that the other twin is just not in a state of readiness, may have received knowingness and maybe holding love for you, but still not able to move beyond the ego aspect. Though I think a lot of twin partnerships will happen during these 2-3 months, but if some of the twins are still not able to let go of the ego aspects, then the other twin who's more ready and who's prepared will have to let go and move on and embrace the magic that life is. And I've been speaking and writing a lot about this because it's been coming to me, and I'm being guided to share this, because a lot of times what happens, the twin that is in a state of readiness um, gets stuck there. But life has to go on, we cannot interfere with anyone's free will, and eventually you will meet another partner. If your particular twin doesn't let go of his ego aspects, his or her ego aspects, then you will meet another partner with your twin frequency, or a soul partnership um, will be coming around for you. So that's another thing. And again, angels are telling me to tell you, a lot of integration, lot of changes, lot of assimilation is going to happen. This is your time to work, take care of the grounded aspects, so that you are able to focus on your higher calling. All right, and also have some fun, take some time out to spend with your friends and family, relax a little bit. Spirituality need not be serious. You can have fun and you can still be centered within, and maintain that spiritual equilibrium within. All right, and it's also time to follow your higher callings and work on your dream projects. And again, uh, there will be there may be chaos, there may be changes, some of you may have to move. I'm not saying you're going to move within this week, but things may start showing up. So this particular week will be a week of preparation. All right, dear friends, and I'm going to draw a couple of cards as well for you. And I got guided to use Miss Doreen Virtue's cards, Angel Tarot cards, and Ascended Master cards. My cards are not yet published. They are actually with the publisher. So once they're ready, then I'll be able to use my cards as well. But I will read out from my book, Angel's Wisdom for Your Life. My book is actually a an awesome tool for bibliomancy. You know what bibliomancy is, right? Bibliomancy is basically when you can use a spiritual book or a book with messages. You can think of a question, close your eyes, pretty much how you may be using angel cards and tarot cards, or any other kind of cards, or even basically when we do coffee readings or tea readings. So similarly for bibliomancy, you pick up a spiritual book and you have a question. Close your eyes, be calm and be centered, um, and then you flip through the pages and just see, open the page, whichever page you're guided to open after a few seconds or whenever few moments, and there you may have the correct answer. So I will read out a little bit from my book as well for you, as a form of guidance for people who are watching this video. And I will now draw a couple of cards. I'm using two cards from Miss Doreen Virtue. I'm using Ascended Masters and Tarot Angel, and I'm going to draw three cards for you, for everyone who's watching this video, and see what messages come through. So these are the two card decks that I'm using. It's a really fat card. It's like two card decks, so it's become like really fat because the Tarot Angel card deck is really big. So it's getting a little difficult for me to shuffle them, but I will, and see what comes up. So one is Ascended Master card deck and one is Tarot Angel card deck, and Ascended Masters are showing up a lot, and one Ascended Master that I would really like to share about is Mahavtar Babaji, is the invisible Himalayan yogi. If any of you have read this holy saint Paramhansa Yogananda ji's books, he speaks about Mahavtar Babaji. And Paramhansa Yogananda ji was based in the US for a very long time, and his mission was gained a lot of popularity in US, and of course he's a very popular saint, and his book Autobiography of a Yogi mentions Mahavtar Babaji as a Himalayan yogi who shows up as an ascended being to people who are ready to receive his guidance. And so if any of you feel connected or I'm being drawn, then I would recommend that do connect and read up about Mahavtar Babaji, and see what comes up, and get especially when you're getting ready for the awakening, for your own personal awakening and ascension of your consciousness, and getting connected to your higher aspects. Alright, so yes, the first two cards that I'm getting are from the Ascended Master card deck, which is Archangel Michael card, which says you can do it. Another one that I have is Meditate from Ascended Master card deck from Miss Doreen Virtue cards. And then, wow, lovely cards that I have got here. So I will just show these cards to you. So, well, the first card is Archangel Michael, you can do it. This is from the Ascended Master card deck. Another one is Siddharth Gautam Buddha card deck, which says meditate, and they'll be showing the other way around, so because I'm recording, so you will be getting the mirror image for these cards. And the other card, but I will read out to you, and I will read the messages, and I'll channel the messages that I'll be getting by looking at these cards. And the third card, which is the future card that I have, excuse me, my cards fell. The future cards, the card for the future that I have is Emperor, which is again an Archangel Michael Major Arcana card deck from Doreen Virtue's Tarot Angel card. So I think they kind of reinstate the message that I had been trying to convey to you. So the first card is Archangel Michael. So as we are going through these transformations, these changes, so please do invoke Archangel Michael. You know, the easiest and easiest ascended being and the light being to get connected with, right? So do call upon Archangel Michael and this invisible warrior angel to help you with any changes, with even feeling a sense of fear and insecurity. You call upon Archangel Michael to release any cords of negativity in your environment and even from around you, from your energetic state. All right, and you can do it. So that's a card of reaffirmation and encouragement, and telling you that yes, it may seem a little bit difficult during this week, like a lot of chaos happening, but you can still do it. And I'm getting this sword, the Archangel Michael is the light being, the mighty archangel who's supposed to be in the image of God. And I once channeled this message that Archangel Michael is Mahakala. Mahakala is supposed to be an emanation of Lord Shiva, a popular Hindu deity, but of course a cosmic being. Who's again, Mahakala is also associated with warding off any kind of negativity and releasing any evil forces from our environment and bringing peace and protection. So I'm getting this image of the sword. So Archangel Michael is the mighty warrior archangel who carries a sapphire sword. And look at the colors that I'm wearing. I just got guided to wear this dark navy dress today. um, so you can call upon Archangel Michael anytime you feel fearful because of the changes that are coming over you and in your life. So, and ask Archangel Michael to raise his mighty sapphire sword and to bring it down with such force to release any kind of negativity, any cords of fear, any cords from past life karmic patterns, or from childhood, or from even this particular lifetime in adulthood that do not serve you any longer. So any cords of previous relationships that do not serve you any longer, or any cords which are coming from other people into your energetic state, which do not serve your highest and greatest good, which are coming from a state of fear, insecurity, pride, even anger, or any kind of lower human emotions and ego aspects. Call upon Archangel Michael to release those cords and invoke this mighty warrior archangel, invisible light being and friend of ours, to help you go through these changes with peace and confidence and courage. All right. So another one that I have, the middle card that I got was Gautam Buddha's card, which says to meditate. Now again, a very straightforward card. Meditate. So anytime you feel uh, you know um, not that grounded, confused about what's going to happen and what's happening in your life, just take some time out and meditate. Again, in some of my previous videos I do mention meditation. So these cards are reinstating what I've been speaking to you about through my videos and what I've been writing about on my Facebook page, etc, etc. So take time out to meditate. And some of you who may not have a strong meditative practice, what you can do is just take a few deep breaths, spend some time in nature, maybe go for a hike, go for a trek, if you are staying in an area with a lot of hills and a lot of greenery, you can go there. If you're staying in a place where there's a beach, go to a beach, and just spend some time within in the quietude of your soul. Go silent, and in silence you will receive answers. Okay, and those of us who have a meditation practice, then do take time out um, to meditate. Mornings are great. If you are an early riser like I am, I normally get woken up by 3 o'clock. Then meditate at that time, or otherwise any time that is suitable for you. If you are coming back from office in the evenings, then even this time from 7 to 8, or whatever time is suitable for you. There's no good or bad time. uh, you can choose whatever time slot, but do take time out to meditate and go within to find the answers. Okay, we have all the answers that we need. All right, so that's one thing. And also I think Gautam Buddha is also showing up because the energies are very powerful right now. The energies of enlightenment are very powerful right now. When I speak about people stepping into this golden light through this gate, what I'm talking about is people actually going through an awakening, a sense of enlightenment. And I think that's another reason why Gautam Buddha is showing up, because a lot of people will be going through that awakening within and connecting to their Buddha selves and the Christ sparks, the I am aspect, the monad aspect. So Gautam Buddha is a great ascended master to be connected to during this time of great change. All right, so, and again, the third card is from the Tarot Angel card deck. That's Archangel Michael's card deck, again one of the major arcana card deck. That's the Emperor, and that says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Now, so again, it reinstates what I've been talking about, that we have to, while we're walking on a spiritual path, end of the day, we are on this earthly, uh, we are on this planet, living this earthly life in this human body, and we have to take care of the grounded realities as well. So for some of us, or for some of you who are ready to deliver workshops or teach or take on new careers which are uh, conducive to your higher calling or in congruence with your higher self, something that you're guided to do, it may be time to put a structure and organization to all of that, right? So make a plan, make a business plan, connect with the right people, how you can take it forward. If you need to attend any workshops or any training courses to move forward, then you may do so. And just getting organized, just putting a structure to all of it. All right, so that the progress later is smooth. uh, you know uh, so this is what I'm getting. And again, Archangel Michael is showing up again as your protector angel and ascended being that we can always invoke and call upon. All right, and leadership, again, leadership roles are going to be important for a lot of people. There may be a lot of people who may have a certain urge to join politics. All right, so because of what they may be witnessing in their politics, in their communities, in their countries, a lot of people may be getting guided to actually literally take on leadership roles in terms of by entering politics. So if you're getting guided to do something like that, don't feel shy. Go for it. So leadership roles. And again, even when you stand in front of a bunch of 20, 30 people delivering a talk, a seminar, you're taking on a leadership role. You're guiding people, you're mentoring people, and that's already taking on a leadership role. Or working on the projects that you feel may bring about a change in the consciousness of the masses. Could be a book, could be a film project, could be a singing project, even any kind of creative project, right? That is also taking on a leadership role. So leadership roles can be taken on, it can be assumed in different ways and manners. Even when you're helping your family change their lifestyle a little bit, and you are being the cause for it. That's also taking on a leadership role, and also making the changes in your personal and professional life. That okay, now this is my social conditioning, this is what I was taught with my physical family, but spiritually and in I'm getting guided to do this, so I'm going to do this. That's also taking on a leadership role for your personal and professional life. So, leadership roles can be assumed in different ways. All right. So, yes, taking on leadership roles will be important during this time of great change, chaos, if I may add, transformation. No transformation is ever complete without chaos and a little bit of heartburn. You may find yourself not being very grounded at times because the energies of ascension are high, right? So your spirits are soaring high, your soul is at a higher level, so it's very important to be balanced. So for grounding, I would like to add that if you can walk barefoot. I've been walking barefoot. I anyways walk barefoot unless I'm stepping out. If I'm in my office or even when I'm at home, I walk barefoot. And if you have a garden, walk barefoot on grass, walk barefoot on a beach, and just getting grounded and visualize roots coming out from your feet, connecting you to the center of the earth so that you stay grounded. When we are grounded, we'll feel more balanced. A lot of our backaches and edema also, sometimes when we are going through this ascension process, our body may feel bloated and stuff, and this is all because we are not being grounded. um, so being grounded and really connecting with the earth energies will help you putting structure and logic and organization to your ascension, to your awakening process, to the transformation, to the chaos that you will be going through. I'm using the word chaos again and again, which I normally don't use, but I guess because a lot of changes are coming through, and sometimes it may be a little, it may seem chaotic, it may seem messy, because they may be very quick, too quick for you. You may feel, oh my god, it's such a chaos, how am I going to handle it? But don't worry, you will come out of it stronger and connected to your higher aspects and your own your personal, your authentic self. And again, don't forget to connect with Archangel Michael during this time, during this whole week. So this was my message of the week for you, starting 14th of August until 20th. I'll be with you next week again, bringing you the message for that particular week. This is Mani Goel, and namaste. Thank you.